Live from Groovy Eggs Farm. It's Saturday night.
Woohoo! What was that?
And my phone rings. Right as I'm going live. They'll have to wait. Good evening. It's Saturday.
Hey everybody.
I'm still wearing my sweaty shirt. Sorry guys.
Uh,
Didn't even have time to change. It's been one of those days.
We brought a change of clothes, but forgot about them.
I'm here with Brett and Debra, Butt Nuggets Homestead.
Hi.
Do we have any moderators? If not, there's a link in the description, and there should be one in the title.
We've got at least
don't make
two.
me a mod.
I've got to mute everybody. Yeah, we're getting situated here.
Yeah.
I've
I
got to
muted
mute my
mine.
speakers. And my chat's going to be over here, so. There we go. Simply Jan, there's Mike. Mike's got a sore back, neck back, a weak back. Brett's not saying anything about that.
Why?
Well, I got set back a week.
There you go. There's Debbie, Tracy, Heather, Eric Johnson. All right, we're live.
Yeah.
What did you guys do today, this morning?
Chased rabbits around the colony, stuffed them in cages, and then drove slowly to watch them at several stops.
Well, you did more than just stuff them in cages. You had a whole contraption set up on your trailer.
Yes, we did. That'll be in a video coming up sometime.
Yeah? So you got to make sure to subscribe. You got to check out this rabbit trailer they rigged together.
Yeah.
Don't try to use a tarp as walls to a trailer. Because it goes flippity flappity
Down the road.
down the road,
No matter how
and you'll
hard
have to
you have it
stop
tied
several times. And you should be over helping Jeff when you forgot that he had to put up this contraption that took all kinds of
But
complete.
you sold some rabbits today.
We sold
Yeah.
some.
What kind? Not all of them.
Not
So
all.
you still have rabbits available?
Yes.
Anybody in Arkansas looking for what kind of rabbits are they?
They're Flemish Giant Rex mixed with New Zealand Cross.
I knew that.
I've only been saying it all day to everybody.
I have to ask her every time I do
Is their poop's good?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's the thing about rabbit poop. You can put it right in your garden, and it's like,
Fertilizer that you can use instantaneously instead of having to compost like chicken poop and other poops.
Tricks are for kids.
so are trigs. That was my campaign slogan when I ran for student council in junior high school. Trigs are for kids.
That's cool.
I started the whole yes way thing.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Are audio, video good? Video's not great.
I buffered a while ago, so I guess we all did.
I'm buff.
I said buffered.
Yeah,
not
that's the past
buffy.
tense of buff. I'm
Why
buffer.
isn't Jeff at 41.36? I got work to do, man. I had work to do. I got baby chicks hatching on Wednesday. They're about an hour away from here.
Yep.
So I was thinking about it, but I got to get my chickens secure. I still got the fraternity boys. Got to get a fence up. Today the goal was to put up a shed, one of those shed in the box things, like canvas tent type deals, because I got baby chicks hatching this week.
Yep.
So I've got work to do here, and yeah, no fun when you got
I'm
work to
sorry,
do.
it sounds a little counterproductive to have secured chickens next to fraternity boys.
Yeah, you got to keep the hens secure from the fraternity boys.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Yep.
So keep the fraternity boys. They're happy together. You just got to keep them in their own little house.
158.
You stinking frat boys.
Delta, Sigma, Kappa, Bama, I don't know what.
If y'all can, hit that thumbs up button, guys. I know that y'all are out there somewhere.
Put a thumb up there.
Fuck, man. Delete Starlink app and you'll get better. I'm going to take your wrench away, Frank.
Delete Brett.
No.
No.
I was showing you guys earlier, wasn't I?
Mm-hmm.
It's cool.
Yeah. It only shows the.
See,
small spot.
and this is all future video. I've been so busy. I should be editing a video today, but I don't know. But last night, Drew, Dutch Creek Cabin, link somewhere, stopped by and he got my Starlink satellite dish up on my roof. And so
He's a monkey.
now I had a bunch of red areas on this map until yesterday. And then once I got it up there, it takes about, I don't know, 12 hours or something. But it maps out, and all that blue area you see, it's spinning around. Keep spinning, keep spinning.
You see the hoop coops?
Yeah, I can't see them in there. But all of that is clear area, and there's a few little red spots, the tops of trees, and those are my only obstructions. So
Probably these over here.
that's a cool little thing. It tells you where your obstructions are, so that you can go up and adjust your satellite if needed. But my and it also gives you statistics on the last 12 hours. I've had 8 seconds of obstructions. Before we got it on the roof, I would have, over the last 12 hours, I'd have like 40 minutes of obstructions.
Yeah.
Wow.
So now I'm down to 8 seconds of obstructions.
Cool.
And then you can do a speed test on the app, and so it's pretty cool.
But you can't see the hoop coops.
Nah, I
So
can't see
after-
it. You gotta look out the door for that. Here's my
After
speed
Mike
test.
said that about the thing, then Chris, our son, says, "Really, I haven't had any hands-on use with Starlink yet." And then Dogman says, "They spy on you."
Dude, they own the router that you're using. They
You
know
have a phone.
the phone app isn't the problem if they wanted to spy on you. It's the router and the modem. Everything. Your phone connects with the router and the modem. Your computer connects with the router. That's where they'd spy on you.
Yeah.
If you have a phone, they spy on you. They.
You have a smart TV, they spy on you. You have a home telephone, they can still
Damn.
spy on you.
Remember, who's that?
Nowhere safe these days.
Dom DeLuise.
Oh, cool.
I'm him. They.
Do we need more light here?
on you.
I've got
Bobby
another
says
light.
he met Jen and Wiley today. They came by his homestead. Awesome. Somebody drop altruistic farmsteads link, please. JB Conway, hello.
Hey, JB.
Dogman says he wrapped them in foil.
What, his head?
Probably the devices. TVs and cell phones and phones.
That'll work. So you sold some rabbits, but you still got a few left.
Yes.
More
How
than
old are they? Young are they?
There's some that are probably anywhere from less than a month old that are weaned and ready to go to a home to 6 to 8 months old.
I thought you were going to say to a good family. 2 less than his 6. Never mind. Ignore the man behind.
To the side of, to the left of me.
And they're docile breeds, and you can.
Yeah, they're the Flemish Giants, which make really good pets and stuff. They get really big because they grow every year. They can get really big.
But they're Rex and.
They also have some Rex, not miniature Rex or mini Rex, but Rex and some New Zealand.
Yeah.
What do they look like?
Rabbits.
Rabbits,
I know
white
what you're saying.
rabbits, gray rabbits, light gray rabbits, white rabbits with pinkish red eyes.
I like the gray ones.
Yeah.
They look like Bugs Bunny. Wesley Rabbit.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hi, Lori Carp. Debbie Drack.
Yeah, we didn't sell many
Granola.
rabbits, so I wish you would have just come here and helped Jeff with some stuff. But I forgot that he had to put up a garage thingy, and I'm a dummy.
And I even mentioned it when I read the text to Mr. Dummy.
I know things, but only when I'm told them.
And when you're listening properly.
Harbor Freight has a sale through Monday, just in case.
Ah.
Everyone saves 20% off.
Is that in addition to the coupons they send you too?
It might be.
Oh.
That's how I got that shed in a box thing I set up today. Was a coupon.
Yeah.
Coupons are good these days.
Yes, they are.
But yeah, we got Greg the Great came down. I have chicken chores, which take me a couple hours, and he came and we started setting up this 12 by 17 shed in a box thing. So it was all. Then these guys showed up, and then about 10 minutes later, Drew showed up. And they're like, "Can we help?" Go for it. I'm done, but go for it. But we got a lot more done on it, so now it's ready for baby chicks, and that was the goal for today. So.
All right, Bobby,
Accomplished.
good job.
I'm jealous because Jeff can do this, and I just had to do this.
Give it a few years.
Well, I don't
Yeah.
have to do any of that because I don't have one, so good.
Thank goodness. I'm being a little creepy.
Yeah.
That's why it's not even. Did we freeze?
I don't know. Did we freeze, guys?
I'm now watching the chat, so.
The chat seems like it's still
My
going.
microwave spies on me.
Jeff can like raise chickens in his beard. I could maybe raise a few, I don't know, termites or something.
Yeah, some days are more groovy than other days. Man, we had a rough starting out this morning to go try to sell the rabbits. We almost thought about putting them back up
Yeah, and just
and
coming
then
to
just coming over
Jeff's.
here. And then we're like, well, we already have them loaded up. Let's just go ahead and go. And then we get there, and all of a sudden I went, oh, right, today's 4th of July weekend. There's not going to be many people out here.
And we had a freaking tarp thingy over the trailer. I built a frame thingy out of slab wood that we got for free.
Mm-hmm.
And we put tarps on it, and I thought, oh, we're gonna be so cool, and we're gonna have the rabbits all closed in so they don't freak out. And then we're going down the road, and the tarp's going.
Thank you, Christopher.
all
Chris,
down the road.
how long did it take us to get from our house
We had
to
five. We had to
Washington?
stop 5 times
When I
to
told you
fix
we were
the tarp
there.
thingy.
Bad plan. Put the tarp on after you get there.
Yeah.
Now we know.
No, it did not take us 2 hours, did it?
Oh, totally. At least.
Yes, it did.
And we had to stop like 5 times to
Our
fix the
35
tarp.
to 40 minute ride into Waldron took us
We
2
had to go
hours today.
30 to 40 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
'cause we
If we
left-
went faster, the tarp would go.
We left before 10 and we got there right
The tarp was our speedometer.
just before noon or so.
But the first
Oh,
Saturday of
gosh.
every month, Waldron does like a flea market type deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's that? It's downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah, Main Street.
On
Waldron.
Business 71,
Yeah.
Main Street. We were trying to go to that, but by the time we got there, it was almost noon.
Yeah, and we
Yeah, it's
figured
mostly in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, that stuff in Arkansas, you learn. You got to get there first thing if you want the good stuff.
Yeah.
They do like group garage sales all over this area.
Yeah.
Like everybody on this certain road will all have their garage sale at the same time. There's a big one on Route 64 that goes Russellville to Clarksville, and I don't know when that one is. But yeah, they're big garage sailors down here in Arkansas.
Yeah, I've heard of the one that goes from here to Hot Springs too, and that's a long stretch because that's like an hour and
Yeah, they're
45 minutes
all over
to
the
there.
state. They always pick their weekend and they do their big old
Yeah.
garage sales. But you got to get there early to get the good deals on good stuff.
Of course.
And you gotta get there early to sell the good deals on the good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Early is the name of the
key.
game.
We didn't get there till almost noon. We're like, woo, we're here. And everybody's like, hey.
Set an alarm. Wake up early. I woke up 15 minutes before the alarm.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Early bird gets a worm.
We had to try.
No.
So this is our first
Well,
attempt.
if
to
the
try.
rabbits would have not
The
sensed that something was up, it
The
probably
Waldron
would have
market.
went quicker. But no, the rabbit said, "Oh, something's up. We're gonna go hide when she comes to feed us today, instead of all swarm her feet like we do every morning."
That's right. Every morning she mainly goes out and feeds them because I'm just lazy.
No, insomniac.
Well, lazy. And she goes out and feeds them, and and they just rush your feet and where's the food? Where's the food?
I have to
And
slide
today
my
they
feet
knew something was
so I
up.
don't
It was
step
like
on
something
them.
was in the air. And they came out and well, they didn't come out. And that's the point.
Ain't that weird?
We had to dig them out.
Okay, here's another thing. It's even earlier than usual feed. Even my early feeds are not that early.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, something's up.
Yeah.
She's
So it's
crazy.
like, it was like an hour earlier because we were trying to get going.
Hour and a half early.
Yeah. I don't know because I'm
No.
lazy.
My chickens start getting out all the time since I've gotten down here.
Yeah.
Beautiful thing. My fences are extra hot.
Yeah.
I followed all the tips on how to get them extra hot because there might be bears.
Yeah.
So I want some hot fences.
Yeah.
And I've got some little ones that are only like, what, a little over 2 months old.
Yeah.
They'll scoot in and out, but they're the only ones who are getting out right
And
now.
I may have fixed that spot today. Found the little where they can get under the fence. I just put rocks in front of it, and one of them came over there and was.
There was
gonna
one of them
scoop.
out when I went out to check them, so they're getting
She
out
found
of
a
the ways.
spot probably. or
He's and
you know,
she's, they're all little
he's and
ones.
she's, yeah. But the one earlier looked like it was probably a female, and she sat there and was looking at it and like, can I get through there? And she must have finally found a way through.
Yeah, there's these little clips you gotta. I had one of the fence posts went bad, so I replaced it. But there's a little clip on the bottom that holds the fence down to the ground level, and I have those on order. They should be coming soon. But yeah. But other than that, yeah, it's great. None of my chickens are getting out. They're afraid of the fence.
They did. They went and they hid. They've got, they decided forget the plastic tub burrows that I made for them, the nesting boxes, and they burrow in the ground now. So they went and they hid. Even the boys tried to hide, and that was funny because they're all up above and they're trying to hide on top of each other and under each other, and I caught one.
In the separate boys' cage.
Yeah, and I caught one and said, this one will go, because the others are blowing their winter coats.
And when we're during all this, we're trying to get the rabbits ready to go and loaded up on the trailer, and we find this huge hole behind the boys' cage.
Mm-hmm.
This one's almost in tears, going, "Oh, we can't go."
We
And
can't
I'm
go
like,
today, we
"Oh,
can't
we'll
go
just
today."
cancel going today. We'll just go over to Jeff's and just cancel trying to sell the buddy." It would have been better if we'd have just come over to Jeff's because we could
You
have
don't
been
know. You
a
don't
bigger
know.
help over here.
You don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Fraternity
You never
bunnies.
know.
Yes, they are the fraternity bunnies.
There you go. You got a fraternity flock also.
Yep.
Wait, what do you call a whole bunch of rabbits together? It's not a flock.
rabbis.
You got a rabbi of rabbits?
Rabbi rabbits.
Colony
Call it. I
or
don't know.
den or a warren.
A warren.
Warren.
It's a witch.
People in chat probably know that.
Yeah.
It's all great.
I think it's
Hey,
a warren.
Marcel.
Hey, Marcel, Denise.
Patrice's projects.
Patrice's
Patrice's project.
Patrice's
oh, yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
I knew that.
And Javita's in there. Javita
What's a colony? I don't know.
Navarro.
I had a pet rabbit when I was a kid, so that ruined it for me.
Well, when
We haven't offed any rabbits ourselves, not by our own hands yet.
Right.
Now,
That's why I don't have them. I can't be spending money on stuff that ain't going in my tummy.
if we were
I
hungry,
think
we
you're
would
actually
off.
right, Francesca.
But we're not hungry, so we're not offing rabbits.
It's just a
They're
weird
too
thought,
cute.
But yes, Francesca M says an orgy of rabbits.
Yeah.
Francesca M.
I think she's right, especially with our colony.
Well, especially with any rabbit colony, I think
yeah.
they
Oh yeah, right.
tend to multiply.
So because we had those little ones, I think they're the ones who actually dug those holes because they
Yeah.
were used to being in burrows and stuff. Now that I put them back into the female colony because they were so tiny. Because I was thinking, wait a minute, what if they decide to drill or dig holes between each other? That could be bad.
Yeah.
We gotta put more fence down in the ground between them.
I don't know what you're talking about, lady.
Or move the boys to across
The
the
boys
field.
were gonna tunnel over to the girls.
Oh, see? Simple. Now I get it. Yeah, the cages are right next to each other.
Yes, rabbit math is yeah, they multiply rabbit math.
I don't think they're that smart.
No, he has
Then
not
again,
gotten
when
the
I
stove
was-
and fridge moved yet.
Do I have my fridge and stove yet? No!
There we go.
We might be done. The three of us are not going to pull that off.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, and those are expensive, and I
Yeah,
don't,
they're-
yeah.
yeah.
So that's got to be done.
We need.
But I haven't had any time. I was supposed to go up today, but I got to get my chicken. I have to get my business.
Yeah.
Those chickens are my investment, and I have to protect my investment. So every square inch is fenced and electrified, and every minute has been going into getting them secured. So once I get, and I'm still not done yet. I got to get all that, and then I'll start worrying about my other stuff.
Heather Hopper, rabbit math and chicken math are very similar. Only rabbits multiply much faster than the chickens.
Depends on how big your incubator is.
Well, yeah, or how big the
See, I can put
chicken
270
My
eggs in an incubator right
incubator
now
is
if I
huge.
is. Yeah.
I have a huge
We don't
incubator.
have one. We're
Yeah.
borrowing
I
It's
one.
in that box right there.
I'm just
Fragile, do not drop.
Yeah,
That big old box.
yeah, I figured that's what it was.
That's my incubator. Holds 270 eggs.
Mine's bigger.
Then you should be in business. Oh, he's gonna try his game.
No, he's gonna show the game. Okay, do I gotta hold it?
Oh, I don't know if this.
Land on the thing without
You did it.
without doing that.
So what are all the other keys for?
Just for looks.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna hold it up like I'm a wall.
What do you win if you get it on the?
Bragging rights. Whoa.
10% off the purchase of a bunny. Of a bunny.
Oh, that's what you were gonna do with it?
Free bunny if you get it in 3 shots.
I made it.
Or on the very first shot.
Is it
maybe.
called Bahimi?
Bahimi, I think.
Bahimi?
It's
Has
something
anybody
like
seen that kind of game?
drinking game or something like that. I think is what I read
Does
about
that
it.
wheel spin on the end of it?
Well, with
Well,
the
key,
chain.
it does,
It's just
back
the
and
way
forth.
it was
It's
made.
just-
I made it. This was hanging up in our yard in Florida before we moved up here. And we had a kind of a pirate theme, so
Yeah.
it's kind of cool to find this and resurrect it and take it to the bunny sale so the kids could play with it. That's all. It's kind of
But
fun.
only adults played with it tonight.
Only me, only.
No, Rick.
Well, Rick played with it.
Rick and Connie from the 67 Chevy pickup and the old timey trailer, not trailer, RV, camper trailer.
Yeah. That one
That was
that
in
Drew
one of
showed.
Drew's, yeah, one of Drew's videos. I can't remember which name of it.
Matching truck and trailer.
Yeah, the matching
Yeah,
truck
that's
and trailer, yeah.
Yeah, they came out and hung out with us for a little while while we were selling rabbits in the heat.
Tracy, we currently have been going to Waldron because it's only 40 minutes away from us compared to
It's
any other place around here, which is
it's
further.
it's the closest metropolis.
Yeah,
It's a small.
but Waldron, yeah, is where we go. Brett's Toy, yes, Jan, that is
It's a
Brett's
drinking
Toy.
game.
It's a drinking
You gotta
game.
do a shot every time you miss.
Heather says, love that drinking game.
Oh well, I suppose it could be a drinking game. It's just fun.
Everybody's moving to Florida?
Anything can be a
I hadn't
drinking
heard that. Most people
Everybody's
love
moving
ours.
from Florida. You're from Florida and came to Arkansas.
Yeah, and friends of ours followed us from Florida to Arkansas, and they live in near Waldron.
We don't get hurricanes here.
Nope.
We get what do they call them? Danger
Danger noodles.
danger noodles, bristers. Somebody refers to them as danger noodles.
Yeah, and I kind of like that because it is because
Yeah, they're not. This area
No,
tornadoes
not so
aren't a big deal.
Yeah,
I mean
it's
there's
too
a,
they would be a really
There's
big
like-
deal if they handed
there's
you
100
yeah.
hurricanes in Florida for every one tornado in this county.
Yeah, and the landscape is so broken up.
Yeah.
that,
Now
you
you
know,
go west of us to Oklahoma. That's Tornado Alley. because it's
I
right
can
in
do
a
that.
valley, and the tornadoes have a straight shot. Where I'm from in Illinois, I had a tornado demolish half of the homes in my hometown. Because once they hit, it's all flatland and they can keep going. But if one touches down here, it hits a ridge and bounces up, and they don't.
Yeah.
In Illinois, in Oklahoma, you'll have a tornado travel for 100 miles and just rip. There, it'll touch down for like 2 minutes. Yeah, people are always freaking out, tornadoes. I'm like, well, let's look at of tornadoes and the actual.
You see a lot of tornado shelters around here that kind of perpetuate that.
I mean, they're scary. I kid you not, but it just doesn't happen here like it does in flatlands.
You got to go some way.
Yeah.
So,
I figure
weigh your
I'll be
odds,
outside taking a shower because I don't have a shower yet, and I'll get hit by lightning. I'm like, that's a good way to go.
I'll spray you with a hose.
Now, see, that way, if that's how I go, I'm already nude and clean for the mortuary.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good way to
I
go.
actually felt a little jolt one time when I was washing dishes and lightning struck by. I think it was like we were living in Youngstown, Florida, and lightning struck somewhere like 15, 20 miles away, but I still felt like through the water current, it felt a little jolt. It wasn't fun, but it wasn't bad either, but I still wouldn't want to repeat it. Any
Yeah.
sounds of fireworks by us?
No.
Nope.
No. None of my nearest neighbor that actually lives in their house is like Mike. Mike, don't light off any fireworks tonight.
I don't
No,
think
there's
he
like
would.
2 houses in between. But the
Yeah.
turkey track, they don't do anything.
No.
The weirdest thing, one weird thing is in Florida where we used to live, moved from, we'd hear more gunshots during the 4th of July
Yeah.
than we'd hear way out here in the country.
Yeah.
In the
Oddly
middle
enough,
of the
yes.
city.
Some of our neighbors would take advantage of the fact that people were shooting off fireworks and would unload their guns in the air.
It's like a firework, more expensive, but
yeah.
Yeah.
it's like a firecracker.
It-
An M80 fire, one of the big ogre firecrackers.
Yeah.
I got
One of
but
our
people
neighbors
with
was really
dogs,
nervous when we did it.
the poor dogs, they just freak out.
Oh yeah.
Plus, we're in the middle of the Ouachita National Forest, so not many people want to do or should do big time fireworks out here.
That's true, man. Because about the dogs. Because
Yeah.
remember with Patch, we had a German Shepherd. Every year, the 4th of July, we'd have to spend our time making sure our dogs didn't get too
there was
freaked
not
out.
a thunder
And we had a German Shepherd.
big
and
enough,
he was a
small
very
enough,
protective, good
or
German
working
Shepherd.
enough that would work for him. No, he could not. He
Being
could not
in
do
the
it.
city, well, even kind of in the country,
Even when we were
considering
in the country, even when we
Washington.
were in Washington State, yeah, he
Fireworks going off, he'd freak him out.
Freak out.
He'd run off, and we'd have to go find him.
He also
Yeah.
didn't like motorcycles either.
Yeah, he didn't like
If
loud
he
noises.
heard the motorcycles, he would freak out, or not really freak. He would just start shaking, and then he would start barking after it gone.
Yeah, we didn't raise him from a puppy,
No,
so
we got him about 9.5 months old
he had some history.
from a pound.
But man,
Yeah, one of my neighbors at my old place down the road a little bit, he'd shoot off some big old fireworks. But I don't mind out here.
Do the
They're
cats-
actually legal in Arkansas. In
the
Illinois.
cats don't really mind him too much, huh?
I don't know. I don't know.
Zelda
They're-
and Sidon didn't like fireworks.
Really?
No. First time one went off in Green Cove after we moved there from
Yeah, they
Jacksonville,
looked at it a little funny.
They ran in and wide-eyed and was like, "Don't go
Yeah.
outside! Don't go outside!"
Bob and Grumpy, they don't like people. They probably don't mind the fireworks at all. It's the people. So
Yeah.
you got to give Fifi a pet earlier today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Fifi's cool.
Fifi is funny. She'll sit there if you're near her and you
She's a
haven't
tiny
said
cat.
anything to. What I'm noticing from her, she'll sit there and give you the squint eye, and then once you start patting her, she goes into all being all cute and loving again. But if you don't pet her or say anything, she squint eyes.
Yeah, but Bob and Grumpy are not. They're not cool. Last night when Drew and Lindsay and we were all sitting around here and we didn't know Bob was in the windowsill, but we were just sitting here having a conversation, and Bob freaks out. I don't know. He must have just woken up. But he takes off across the living room floor, but it's wood, so it's like he's swimming. And he was trying to get away from us as fast as he could, but it took him like a minute to get all the way across the floor because he was just, oh, that was so funny. Poor Bob. He's back there in the windowsill in my bedroom, so
that's what
they're gonna have to get used to people coming over, I guess.
Yeah.
That's what Daisy's puppies are doing too. We got them.
They were until we fixed it.
Yeah, we built them.
We
We built them a puppy bed, but with carpet. So now they got something they can grab onto. But before that, they were just scooching across the linoleum.
It's hysterical. They can't get traction on wood floors.
You stupid animals.
What did Barry say?
Yeah, but they're hilarious when they do that.
Barry's in here. Storm's Radio Cats. I tried to edit video and honestly,
Hey,
like,
Barry.
I don't want to. Oh.
Hey, Barry. Wow.
Yeah. Editing videos can be time-consuming, tedious, and it can be overwhelming at times.
I know, huh? I don't do it. She does it all.
You used to edit videos long ago, taking our old VHS and making them into the CDs. And
In a galaxy far, far away.
In a life far, far away.
Oh, I should probably turn off my fans.
Oh, the fans.
I don't remember. I mean,
It'll get a little warm.
Text.
But the audio might be better. I completely forgot about that.
Oh, ow. Da 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 da. Poor Mike. Okay, hold on. What did the message say?
he looks like he's in pain.
Jan says use ice. Okay, he's using ice.
She doesn't mean cocaine.
He's using ice.
No. Yeah, stick it on there. Mike, should we share that video from the other day?
Oh. There's
Oh,
Mike
my
with the
goodness.
ice on him. Poor Mike. He looks like he's in pain. Probably more from the ice.
Yeah, if I had fireworks, I'd be out there shooting some off. When I was a kid, we came down to Arkansas all the time when I was a kid for family. So I'd always go back home with a, stock load of firecrackers and Roman candles and, yeah.
I remember the Black Cat firecrackers and those stupid stinky snake things.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like the cheapest firework you could get.
They were just
Oh,
little-
we got these left. Let's burn a whole bunch
little
at
poppet
once.
things, those little things that sometimes would work and sometimes wouldn't, and you throw them down, they wouldn't work, and then you go to stomp on them, like, okay, fine, and all of a sudden they popped, and it's like, I stepped on one barefoot.
Well, even
when I was
our
a
kids
If
kid.
you
had
need
those.
last minute
Yeah.
fireworks, searching Sabrina, they do a fireworks stand in Benton, Arkansas, and they're open until July the 5th. So if you need them, it's on US 67 in Benton, Arkansas. And, yep, go get your fireworks there.
And get bent.
On.
Bent on.
And they sell the good stuff here in Arkansas, too. I didn't spend any money on it, but other people do.
Yeah. Yeah. I got nothing against it. We used to do it a lot when I was a kid. When I was a kid, my dad would buy a ton of fireworks, and we'd blow stuff up and burn stuff. Yeah.
Mike, that 9-hour editing session, was that the hour plus video that we watched last night or this morning? When did we watch that?
Oh yeah. No, we started watching it last night.
Yeah.
We'll have to finish later because it's so long.
Right, we started watching it.
Started watching what?
The redo of when
When
his
he started-
play started out,
Until now,
and
he's
now,
got the-
Oh, Dogman?
like the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man, I can't watch all this.
Yeah, like a compilation video from start to present.
Yeah.
Those are good. That was a
Very good.
video.
Yeah, we were watching it, and then realized, oh, it's getting late. We need to get up early.
And I still didn't get to sleep.
No.
It's been a long, hot day today. It was, wasn't that hot. I think my thermometer said 93 was the highest temp today here.
I don't remember looking at the trucks thing to see what it said, but I think at the house it said there was supposed to be 92 over there, 93 today. Chris, how hot did it get?
Hot.
Yeah.
We were sitting in the shade beside the rabbits all day.
Here's the forecast coming up. 100, 100, 102, 102.
Floppity tarp.
Yeah, 97. Starting on Monday, it is going to be scorching, 100 degrees. Only getting down to like 75 at night. Bummer. But I'm glad I got my chicken situated now. When it was, we had a couple 80-degree days, and today wasn't horrible.
Yeah. Last week was supposed to have been in the hundreds, but it didn't. Thank goodness.
I'm going to become a mole.
Not ready for.
I'm digging a hole in the ground.
It'll just stay cooler there.
Yeah. I'm copacetic with the rabbits.
Uh-oh. Thoughts on CERN? Mark Owens wants to know.
Oh, they're going to blow a hole in the sky.
I think they're going to open up another dimension and let the aliens in.
That's it. Blow a hole in the sky. Hole in the sky.
Well, that would be a black hole, which would suck us up in a millisecond.
Are they using our electricity, or their electricity just the same amount that we would use in a year? That's all I sticks with me is that's a lot of freaking energy. I'm talking about the whole of the U.S. uses in a year.
Things are on the move everywhere.
Yeah.
Daniel Kearney says that's the same as San Antonio's forecast.
Yeah.
Well, it's supposed to have kind of rained today and tomorrow, but I don't think it's going to.
Simply Jan wants some rain tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need some rain here too.
Some kind of alien day today? I don't know. Is it supposed to be an alien day?
Every day is an alien day, but they come from other dimensions.
Mm-hmm.
Don't listen to me. I do not believe in aliens from other dimensions, but I do know somebody who does.
Dogman says, aliens already here. I'm proof.
Oh.
We won't touch that one tonight.
Yeah. We made a little mashup video the other day. We only shared it around to friends. We were laughing about that earlier.
Sorry guys, it was funny.
Oh my goodness. Not fit for YouTube, but it was hysterical.
Yeah.
I don't want to be melancholy, but things are on the move, including Drew.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm happy. I'm excited for him. At the same time, I'm going to miss him.
Yeah. And worry.
Because
we claimed him as an adopted son before we even really met him. We're just like, he's cool.
And he knew him long before we did.
Yeah.
And we only met him because he met him.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's
Yeah,
going
if we hadn't met Drew, we
for his
wouldn't have
trip.
heard about him, met him, or anything. And
Yeah, you took that VW bus across the country. You think he'll make it into the VW bus?
Yeah.
I think the VW bus engine has still got life in it. Whether there's a little cheek in there somewhere, I don't know.
Right.
I don't wish it on him, but we drove it across the country once and twice from Florida to Arkansas.
There and back.
My parents drove a lesser horsepower VW, a 1600cc, from Michigan to California when I was maybe 2 or 3, pulling a trailer through those mountains. And then we drove it for a good 6 months to a year afterwards, going camping and stuff.
Yeah,
and
see, it's those mountains, like, yeah.
And
you can't make it up the mountain. What are you gonna do?
That bus was passing semis going up mountains. It was floored, but it was passing semis, so it still got good compression. Seems to be a good running motor, and yeah, that's key. When you get something that's proven like that, then you run it. Yeah.
Cool.
I think he'll be okay.
And he's not going to do any long stretches. He was talking about only doing like 150, 170 miles at the most during the day. I think that helps because, yeah. When I drove cross country, I drove like 14 hours straight.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting to where I'm going. I'm not messing around. I'd love to, take my time and sightsee, but yeah, that'll make it easier on the engine, not overtaxing it by going all day.
Yeah, and that's smart tripping or smart.
I don't know. I
planning
just
for the trip. Yeah.
I think that just like a computer, an engine is built to do things beyond what's possible for a human. I think you run that thing all freaking day. It's not going to make a difference. But taking short spurts is going to be easier on the human component.
Yeah.
The engine doesn't care. The engine's
It's
going to either
14
run
hours, whether it's today or over the next 3 days. It's still going to run 14
The engine doesn't care. Yeah, and a lot of people worry because it's an air-cooled engine. Going through deserts. But man, we drove ours through deserts. We used to drive from LA to Las Vegas. A 6-hour trip, 5-6 hour trip, and straight in the middle of summer. Never had a problem. Never even had a flat, let alone engine problems. They're a lot tougher than people give them credit for. It's a tiny little motorcycle engine in a car body.
Yeah.
And they are tough. So, just more power to them.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And we get to watch some of it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to that too. Drew's got a great heart. And if anybody can do it, he can do it. And I think he's going to have a good time doing it.
Be introduced. Okay. Mike said that he deleted it. He didn't want to accidentally post it.
Oh.
And Anna, yes, I like to sew and crochet, and I even taught myself to knit, but I have not done it in a little over 2 years.
Yeah, that old camper we have on our property is our she shell, we call it.
Yeah, and I did find some yarn, so if I can find my crochet needles, which should be in the same bag, I can maybe do those
It
things
kind
you
of
want me
got
to get.
taken over by rodents.
That bag has not been touched yet. I found
Okay.
it today.
Oh.
Well, I didn't take it out of there, so it might have been. But it's open, so hopefully Buster's doing a bust a move on them.
From my perspective, it seems like a lot of people just don't understand once all your stuff burns down, the majority of your stuff in your house, and you're left with maybe a quarter of your stuff that was in the barn and other places on the property. It takes a long time to get reorganized. So we're still working on that. We got the we got the house to shed, then we got the tiny house. We're getting our plumbing hooked up. We've got one septic system hooked up between the shed. We're using the shed. The toilet in the tiny house is not hooked up. I've got the plumbing, the drain plumbing hooked up under there, but it's not hooked into the septic yet. I got we got the water heater hooked up. So we can have hot showers in there, but the water just flows into the lawn if we take a hot shower in there. So really we try to use the shed, but the shed also has no ventilation,
Right.
so it's getting too moist in there. So yeah, we have to weigh things.
Yeah.
So we're working on it as we go, but it takes time. You know, we don't.
Especially when you're putting it back together in pieces. You know, you had your barn, but then you went from here to there to there, and now you got a little bit all over the place. And
Yeah, and I'll go to one spot knowing what I'm going to get. Halfway there, I'm like, where am I going? It's just so far away from everything, and it's just.
yeah. See,
You don't know where you put anything, so
Or if he puts something, he don't tell me, then he asks me where
we're
it is.
trying
and
to
I'm
get
like,
it
I don't know.
organized, but everything's all over the place.
Yeah.
So it might be.
I moved most of my stuff down here last fall, and my dishwasher. So I've just been going nuts. Oh, I can't find it. Must be at the new place. Oh no, so maybe it's at the old place, and And I'm not done with that yet. I still got a whole bunch of stuff in the old place to bring down here.
I need a hover round.
Yeah, I ain't got one of those.
Karen, to answer your question, what the difference is between a tiny house and a shed to house? Well, our tiny house is basically a shed to house. It's just because we didn't have to do anything to it. It's basically, go ahead and start living in it and maybe put up cabinets and stuff or rearrange a few things. To me, that's a tiny house. If we'd stayed in the shed,
the shed is 9 by 16.
that wouldn't have worked.
The tiny house is 14 by 32, so it's about 3 times the size.
Once upon a time, they said tiny houses were 300 square feet or less.
Yeah.
A shed house is just a shed that's been converted.
Into a house.
It's
like
a room.
Mine at the old place.
I just call it a tiny house because to me it's a tiny house.
And tiny houses aren't necessarily sheds.
No.
They can be built. They can be stick built normally. Tiny house on wheels. That's a popular term where people actually build a tiny house on a trailer so they can move it around like a camper.
Yeah.
But tiny houses are typically very small,
Very
less
small.
than 300 square feet. And a shed house is you buy a shed and then you convert it into a house.
Yeah, ours is basically.
Not all sheds are the same.
What they call a Dirksen style shed.
Dirksen
tiny
is the
house
manufacturer.
Yeah. It's kind of like barn shaped.
One?
Where
Yeah,
it's got the.
barn style house. Barn style.
I knew that. Don't even.
Does it have lofts?
Yeah.
It's a
got
lofted
two.
shed.
I like that because there's extra
Yeah,
space.
and sheds are not all built the same. Dirksen is one of the more known. That's what I
Yeah.
have. I mean, mine's built like a house. It's 16 inches on center for the studs. It had, plywood and then metal roofing, and they'll build them cheaper. They'll go 24 inches. There's a lot of cheaper ways to build a shed. So some of them are actually built to, home specifications with the 16 inches on center.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
ours
For all
is
that
that.
stuff like that. Yeah, Dirksen
I mean, I
does
measured
that.
it. Yeah.
But you pay more for the better quality sheds. So that's not all sheds are the same. Some people don't get that. Oh, I never do a shed house. Well, you might have got one of the cheaper ones that they're not built very well, but if you pay a little bit more, you'll get one that's built just like a house frame.
Yeah, I can put shelves up on that wall that are solid, and it's 16 inches.
And that helps with insulation, and especially insulation, because it's built. The insulation is made for 16-inch on center walls. And your bathroom fixtures and everything like that is.
I didn't see this earlier, but this was kind of funny. It was right above where Mike said I deleted it, but Anne says, I become an alien when it's hot.
Irritable.
Probably irritable. More. Yes, Drew will make it. Hi, Little Creek Homestead.
Are they? Hey, they're sea
Yeah.
lions too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
Drew's
sea
Lens.
lions.
What do you think about his new name? I
Yeah.
like Droopy Doo.
Oh, that is funny.
Droopy Doo. Or Clownfish Adventures.
I tried to tell him tooling around with Drew.
Yeah.
But he thought that was too specific to the
Or
mechanic
toolin' and
thing.
drooling you thought about.
Toolin' and drooling.
But with
Well, this is
Drew's-
more broad. It's just Drew's lens. So
Yeah,
whatever
Drew's lens, it covers
whatever
it, yeah.
video he's shooting through that lens, that's
or
his channel.
photos.
Yeah.
Or just photos, because he takes photos too.
Well, Drew's
so.
lens,
Yeah.
it's more vague or more generalized.
Yeah,
So
I think that was a good choice.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Francesca Scooby Drew was mine.
Scooby Drew.
I almost called it the wrong word.
Drewby Screw.
No.
Scooby-Doo!
I almost
What?
said Scrooby Drew. I almost said Scrooby.
All these name
Drew!
changes. Scooby Drew.
Apparently,
Hey, screw him.
hi, Evelina, Cheryl.
I am not updating. Yeah, it's late at night on a Saturday. We all worked hard and sweated and
Yeah, I missed something. I saw something a while ago. Where'd it go? Now I can't find it.
Mike bailed on us. He's got a
That's funny.
we'll catch
Oh,
him next week.
he's having a snack.
Oh yeah.
Bagels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my fault. That's my fault, Mike. I'm sorry. Me and my bagels.
Oop, almost dropped the phone.
Me and my bagels.
Yeah, see, I don't have a stove or refrigerator yet, so I've been doing a lot of microwave. I do have a toaster oven, but I didn't bring it down.
It looks like a face.
But the local grocery store, they have a 6-pack of bagels for $2, which is a good
It
deal.
looks like a face. Me and my bagels.
You're just so silly.
But yeah, bagels and cream cheese. That's an easy, quick snack when you're ain't got nothing else to cook. But they got chocolate and they got French toast and Hawaiian, cinnamon sugar,
Even
everything
if you-
bagels, blueberry bagels.
Even if you had everything else in the world to possibly cook, you would still eat bagels and cream cheese.
Sometimes, you know, I go through my
Sometimes you just
phases.
sometimes you just
Yeah.
want
I
something
just-
else, even if you have everything else.
He's making me hungry for bagels.
I see. I did the same thing to Mike, and he had to go out and get a toaster oven and bagels and cream
Well, we
cheese.
have a
and-
toaster oven, so we don't have to go get one of those.
We're-
They're even
Rich.
good in the microwave. I'm telling you. But that grocery store, they
Have
just
some
get,
humility.
they get a whole table full of them, and so I've been enjoying the bagels.
Evelina says, "Hi, Deb and husband and Sir Jeff."
Bagels. Next thing you know, you'll be wanting bagels with cream cheese and
Uh-oh.
chives.
Oh, Rooster loves bagels.
Mr. Fancy Pants.
Don't give her the chocolate bagels. Because dogs, I've never owned a dog, and here I am giving the dog man dog advice. Sorry, dude.
Dogs love chocolate.
There it is. That's it. Yeah, Jan said a humidifier would help with the moisture. Probably a humidifier and a dehumidifier. Ooh, one of those water thingies that takes the air out of the water out of the air and turns it into water.
A dehumidifier.
Yeah, but
I've
a
got a
drinkable one.
dehumidifier.
One that you can drink the water from. It also filters it so you can drink it.
I have a humidifier. It's called Arkansas.
You mean a distilled water?
Yeah, distilled water. Distiller.
Yeah.
That basically boils it and takes out the impurities so you can drink it.
Yeah.
But yeah, dehumidifier just takes the moisture out of the air and lowers your humidity.
Yeah.
And I've got one, and I'm definitely going to bring it down here. It makes a big difference in the summer. Although the air conditioner here works awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I just have to turn the fan off once in a while, but yeah, I'm loving it so far. This being able to come out from outside heat and nice and chilly in here.
Yeah, exactly. Especially when I went outside while I go to put some stuff in
It
the
feels-
truck and check things. And
The exterior
It felt
walls are
cold.
definitely more substantial than the shed house or tiny house.
You
Yeah.
got more, it holds the
Yeah.
insulation better.
And I had a 5,000 BTU window unit, and then I had an 8,000 portable that exhausted, and it'd be 100 degrees, but it only I could get maybe 18 degrees below what it was outside.
Yeah.
So if it was 100 outside, it's like
Yeah.
80 to 84
Yeah.
inside.
That's what. Yeah, that's what we're experiencing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got to have like this one. It's a 1-ton unit, so it'll handle the heat.
Yeah.
And these walls are all made out of wood. I'm sure the insulation value of
Oh man,
that
these are
wood.
thick.
Yeah, this isn't paneling.
No.
These are all
That's
an inch
wood.
thick. It's an inch thick wood over paneling.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this place is tight when
Very
it comes to
insulated. Very.
heat and cooling.
Yep.
It's like you
Yeah.
got an old timey place that's been done recently.
Well, that's what it is.
Yep.
No, yeah, it's not just like that. It is that. Yeah. Even those cabinets, man, the cabinets are really thick. Yeah, somebody made this stuff.
Yeah, not more than 20 years ago.
Mhm.
Drew met the guy. He's still around. He did a lot of the cabins on this road, I guess. Or did a lot of work on here.
We still didn't see Drew go down in that skinny well.
Oh.
When he
good.
comes back, we'll have to have the thing.
Wait till I
ready.
get my insurance updated before I send him down there.
And tell him we'll have to give him a going away of when you get back, this will be waiting for you.
Well,
Oh,
Roy's
yeah, that's
Littlefield,
old.
they brought their big magnet with them last time.
Oh,
Yeah.
did it go down?
No.
No.
She's letting somebody borrow it, I think. But that was one of the thoughts was, where's the well at?
I was going to say that, I found some old coins. I'll drop them in there for him. I haven't looked at them to see what they are, but they're old.
I'm thinking Drew put the kibosh on that. I heard you got a magnet and you're thinking about the wall. No, it's not happening until Drew goes
Well, he
down
wasn't
the well.
here.
Yeah.
He wasn't here. That's why, if he'd have been here, he's like, yeah, give me that. I'm going to try that out. Yeah. No, I keep forgetting about that well.
Okay, somewhere.
That thing's only like a foot wide, 10 inches. At least from the video.
Rooster loves bagels. I think all dogs like bagels better than they like bread. Because they're chewier. They chew
I
on
think
more.
I like
Bread is-
bagels better than bread.
Yeah. I ain't got it. If it's a good bagel, I'm eating it. The dog ain't getting it.
No. Mike, did you fight the dogs for the bagels, or did they try to fight you?
Rooster would beg. That's what she does.
Yeah.
She looks at you with those eyes, and yeah. She's my favorite dog now, Mike. But I'm working on Lily. Lily won't. Lily licked me a couple times, but she's very hesitant around everybody except for Mike. So when I go over there, I'm working on her a little bit, and she's in with Waldo. So if I give Waldo attention, you can tell she's like pacing back and forth, and she's like, I don't know about that guy, but that looks good, but I don't know about that guy.
Yeah, she does the same thing to me. She got semi-close one day, and as soon as I kind of realized she was there and looked, she darted back over, and I was like, okay. Almost had her close enough, but no cigar. Jan's picking on you again.
I always wanted. I grew up with big dogs. We always had like mostly German Shepherds growing up, and then we had little dogs. And I never really wanted little dogs. You know, ankle biters.
Yeah, I don't
little
like
yappy
dogs.
things. But then we had Chi-Chi. We had Twitter first, which was our Jack Russell Terrier.
Mm-hmm.
And
Terror.
Not terrier.
I'm
terror.
telling you, man, Twitter was a good little dog. And then we got Chi-Chi, and he was a little Chihuahua.
See, I
Little
can't
dude
stand Chihuahua.
only had one tooth, and he will kick your hiney. And he is the toughest little dude. He wouldn't let me come to bed sometimes. He'd be on my pillow telling me, no, you're not coming to bed. You kick me to the curb. And he had tooed for a little dude.
They all do.
And
They all
man,
do.
that
Because
just,
they're little.
oh man. But when it's your own dog, and you know, I know he ain't gonna bite me, but man, I go mess with him and he act like he gonna bite me. It just tickles me. Man, there'll always be a place in my heart for a little dog.
He did lose. I mean, he had one tooth that kind of stuck out.
And I still
then he
like
had
bigger dogs. They're
issues,
just
and we had them all
different. You know,
pulled,
bigger dogs,
too.
they got the attitude, but they got the big to back it up. The little dogs, they got the big to back it up, and it just freaking, that's heart, man. That's kind of cute. So yeah, I like that. And yeah, so
You have puppies.
I like that about
Yes.
Rooster. It reminds me.
Does anybody need any puppies?
Oh man, most of it, about half of them are spoken for.
Well, you better hurry up if you need puppies.
Yeah, we've got at least 2, possibly 3 gone now.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to afford to get them shotted and wormed and all that, but we're selling them cheap, and they're a good breed, and they'll be good livestock guard dogs.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and they
about
are
half of them,
Bud and Daisy puppies.
yeah, about half of them are spoken for. Not picked out yet,
Nope.
but soon to be.
One may be already picked out.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out which.
No, I'm not getting one of their puppies.
No.
I know somebody's in here saying that.
Probably. Let's see.
Jeff, you should get one of our puppies.
I'm not.
I'm in here saying that. I'm telling you, man, Daisy and Bud are some of the best. We've never had experience with livestock guard dogs until these ones. It's a pretty incredible thing to see.
Jan, was the Jack Russell a female by any chance? Because it seems like that's was the only problem. Because Chi-Chi didn't have any problem if he was already in bed and with him and I go to lay down. He was like, oh, okay, Mom's getting in here, I'll move over. If I'm already in bed and
I
Chi-Chi's
go
in
to
here,
lay
he gets in
down.
there, no.
Yeah, that's what I heard about that breed. Is they imprint on one person and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's right.
other breeds, they'll imprint on many people and be
But
protected.
me and Chi-Chi were cool to
Yeah.
a point.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm in charge of Mama.
Yeah, they have one human and that's
And as long as I understood that and knew my place, he'd be okay with me. It just busted me up, man. That takes heart.
Hi, No Parts Garage. Hello. I just saw it says Jeff, Debra, and Brett. Good evening. So, I guess it came in
Hi.
at that time. And then, yeah, hi, everyone. Or hello, everyone.
Well, we've been at it an hour, over an hour.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi,
This
Paul.
is Brett and Debra, Bud Nuggets Homestead.
Yep.
There'll be a link in the description and the title.
We don't do anything.
Yeah.
Yes, Sealands. Jesse from at Arkansas Micro Farm did, unless they changed their name and I don't know about it, did find 8 boy bunnies, breeding age, hiding in the girls' cage, colony cage, and yeah, we got those out, and
I'm proud of them.
I'm proud of Jesse for helping me find them. What is it? Veterinary Chihuahuas.
They were hiding out for the cause.
Whoa! Miko says, my vet told me my Chihuahua was playing me. I said, what? I never heard of that. She, yeah, small breeds will play you.
Yeah.
They're little players.
They play your heart.
No wonder I like that one song.
I
from
don't
it.
know
Can't
why I'm
remember the
even
name
looking
of it.
that way. I can't
You
read
can't
that.
read it.
That's
Yeah.
way over there.
English muffins. Yeah. I need a snack is what I need.
I'm reminiscing about the Blue Van Man crumpets. You remember that episode you did with Drew?
Taste testing all the
Yeah.
stuff.
The
Yeah.
Blue Van Man food, the Marmite.
Marmite.
Marmite. Did you ever try it?
Oh my god. Yeah.
What's it taste like?
That's
enough to say.
They make it, it's like it's a yeast extract, colored yeast extract.
Why would anybody chew?
I don't know.
Is
It's
it just like a
Vegemite.
thing you're supposed to spread really thin?
Yes, that's what they say. You toast it, you spread it really thin. I mean, it's a little bit
Put
salty.
a lot of
but-
butter and honey.
Yeah. Put butter and jelly on it too, and then it might taste good. But he also
And
sent us
honey.
these Marmite pretzels.
Well, I could eat toenail clippings.
And the pretzels were just horrible. But Drew dipped the Marmite
With
pretzels
lots of
into
butter.
the Marmite. Oh.
Yeah.
No, thank you. So I guess it's an
I
acquired
actually
taste,
do
like
not
other
know.
stuff.
What gave me the munchies though is when you guys ate those tater chips that were like
Prawns.
rotisserie chicken
Oh,
flavors.
the rotisserie
Oh,
chicken
yeah.
ones. Oh my gosh.
Interesting.
You remember that?
Yeah.
I was actually almost
That was
feeling
probably
like I
the
could
best
almost.
stuff we had.
Because the way you guys commented on it, like, oh, that's good. That tastes like.
We were sitting there almost drooling, going
Rotisserie
yum,
chicken.
yum.
I don't think it was rotisserie chicken. It's some kind of chicken.
Okay, Paula, I do not know how many rabbits I have exactly because they're never all
They're
up at the
rabbits.
same time. They don't all come up at the same time.
And they're
stay
colony
up,
raised.
And they're colony raised, so half of them, or more of than half of them, like this morning, will go and hide if I'm trying to do a count or weed out. But when Jessie's there because she's new to them, that's what it is. Boys are curious. The boy rabbits are curious.
The boys will come up because they're curious.
And so that's why I'm able to catch them. So I need, hey, you guys, $10.
We need new people to come up and catch boy rabbits in our lady rabbit colony for us.
The reward, a
Randall
rabbit.
Gremlin, keep going. Love your channel. Thank you so much. I use all the encouragement I can get. I'm dead these days. But there was light at the end of the tunnel. I got chicks ready to hatch. I got to get right back into making income. So I got chicks hatching this week, and I'll be putting more batches in. And they got to start laying me more eggs so I can hatch more chicks and keep that income going.
Let's see. So yeah, to answer the other question about, it says hens laying, yes, they're starting to lay. They're not all laying, right? But there's some are starting to lay.
Yeah. A
Got,
few here and there. That was a big stress on them. And then once they got here, I didn't have the fences up for a few days, so they were all in their chicken coops, and so it'll take some of them. Like number 2's legacy flock, they didn't skip a beat. They're all laying really well. A leghorn and her granddaughter. But like the Morans, they're getting going a little bit. White and True Blues were not. But slowly, I'm getting a few here and there. So
They have to get over all the getting sideways that we did, bringing them over here on the trailers.
yeah, some of the mountains did like this. Well, not quite that bad.
The
Not,
chickens are like, "Ba-bonk, ba-bonk, ba-bonk, ba-bonk." Now they're getting a little more ba-bonk.
and now their electric fence is hotter than I've ever had it. So that might be affecting them a little bit too. Because some of them are used to just kind of sliding through there. But now I started patching all the holes in the fences, and so they're not happy, but they'll get happy pretty quick.
Man, he showed us a beautiful dark brown egg today.
oh yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, they're getting there. I got a bunch of babies growing up too. Those are going to be fun to watch. You saw they're at like the perfect stage where they look like miniature chickens.
Yeah.
They've almost gotten all their colors, so you can tell what they're
They can
what's
still
growing
fit
up.
through the electric fence.
But yeah, they slide right through the electric fence.
Or
Another-
under where a rock where it goes over.
Or
yeah.
you gotta kind of go and take a plunger to them and go.
Even with the fence on, it doesn't faze them because they're so small.
And the
But another 3 weeks and they'll be too big to get through the fence, and that'll be
You
good.
you got 2 super chats.
We were, you gotta quit plunging chickens through the fence, Jeff. I'm calling somebody.
Hold on.
Any more vagrants? I'll be buying chicks, I hope, off you next year. Vagrants?
Vagrants.
What, the thieves?
Varmints?
Varmints. Oh, yeah. I got one of my raccoon traps set up here with eggs in it, and nothing's even tripped it off, so.
You may be talking
no
about
more varmints.
No more varmints, no more vagrants either since he's been here.
The neighbor's
the dog
dog
is a
had
vagrant.
puppies under the house, but now they're back across the street. But the dogs still come over here. I can't leave trash outside. And I can't leave the lids off the chicken feed because the dog gets into that.
Yeah, dogs will eat chicken feed.
Bob eats chicken feed. He's the weirdest cat.
Freaking Bob.
Yeah, I know.
I had an Uncle Bob. He was weird.
Yeah, they're all weird. Yeah, it's like I'll be, putting feed in the bowls, and I'll lay a bowl down, and Bob's over there. Oh, yeah, that looks good. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Like, Bob, that's chicken feed. You got the good stuff inside. Poor guy.
Bob? How dare you?
Well, he won't starve. If I run out of cat food, just put some chicken feed in his bowl.
Chicken feed du jour.
But that was, another...
His feet are doing much better, and yes, we think it may have been the wild hemlock that caused issues with him.
And chiggers. And heat. It was probably a combo.
It's probably a
I got the
combo.
chiggers bad.
Yeah, chiggers ate my legs up and
All the blisters are
other
gone.
parts of me up, and ow.
So you're the only one? We are all out there.
It wasn't my boots.
It was not the boots.
I
it was
wore
warm.
those boots
It was
a lot.
So
warm.
you just have an allergic reaction to that. Is
To
that
something.
not common?
Well, I did do some research and stuff, and it can cause blisters. Even some people can have chigger reactions that do like that as well, I saw. So it could be the chigger reactions, or it could be, but he's been bit by chiggers since these have been healing, and
Yeah,
no more
chiggers
blisters.
are little, like mosquito bites. They don't
And
swell up
so
like
it's most likely was the wild hemlock.
You're supposed to say CH word, not chiggers.
You almost made me hit him trying to smack you.
I'm sorry, I'm just being silly. He's thinking about it.
I don't even want to know. Don't even want to know.
No offense intended. I was just trying to be funny. I'm always just trying to be funny, people. Don't take me seriously.
That's
you know?
he's always trying to be funny. He annoys me so much.
I know the hell of
So I was taking music requests earlier. I'm like, name a song and I'll find it on
here we
YouTube
go.
for you. And so you guys picked
Blue Bayou of Linda Ronstadt.
Linda Ronstadt, Blue Bayou.
And then...
So I pull it up and I'm playing a video for him. And what was the video?
Yeah.
The Muppets.
Linda Ronstadt on the Muppets.
I kept hearing like cricket, some frogs and stuff. I'm like, what? Look over there. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah,
it's
there's
the
these little Muppets popping up and doing their Muppet thing. And
I love the Muppets. I grew up with the Muppets. I still say, come on, man.
I mean,
Remember when Elmo used to go? He used to run up to the camera.
Gosh.
Near, and then he went back and he'd go 4. So
Actually, wasn't
oh,
it?
near and far.
yeah, it's Celine Dion, the Titanic song.
No, it wasn't Elmo to begin with. It was what's his face.
Oh, yeah, Elmo's a recent one. He wasn't from our.
It wasn't Elmo that did it. It was the
Who
blue
was it?
one. I can't remember his name.
I don't know, but you know what I mean. Phenomena.
Animals break's over.
We got another one too.
Oh, super chats. Randall Growlin, thank you. Just wanted to stop in and say hi and hope you're getting settled in. Yeah, we're banging out. We're banging out. We're getting settled in.
We're crazy.
There's your new earwig for the next week.
I love the Muppets, man.
Now, let me just make sure I can read this right. My words are not.
I hope I don't get a copyright strike now. I use that
Yeah,
I
I remember.
copyright strike on it, so I had to take it off of there.
Yeah.
Or shorten it or something. I don't remember what.
I remember
It's
that
only
video,
if you
man. That was one of my
use
favorites.
The actual music and not if you're doing it yourself. If you do it yourself, I think it's supposed to
They
be
can
okay.
strike you at
Oh,
anything.
man.
You just gotta.
You guys are
You
good.
gotta sometimes you can use.
But can it be
fair
like 10
use.
seconds or less or something?
Officially 0 seconds, but
Yeah.
they're out there. Their robots are gonna find it. If
They get
it's-
to make the
If
rules.
it's like 7 seconds or more, the robots will automatically find it.
Yeah, they're starting to find it smaller in less and less
Oh,
time.
we're
They're
training AI.
Dum, dum,
getting- Yes.
Everybody just quit what you're doing and quit training AI. Quit living.
Stop playing the computer games on your phone.
Buy some chickens.
Yeah.
Buy some chickens.
And some
and
rabbits.
rabbits.
There goes
Hi,
Fifi.
Fifi.
And goats.
She's like, leave me alone. I gotta
And
go pee.
bantams.
And puppies.
And puppies. And cats for catching the mice that are around the animal feed. Or black snakes.
Yeah, black rat snakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop them
They'll
off
eat
at
your
Jeff's.
eggs, but they'll eat all the copperheads. So
Any
black
action?
rat snakes are good to have around.
Yeah.
So I do not kill them. I deal with them. And they're not a problem if you collect your eggs every night. If you leave your eggs in overnight, that's going to start attracting the
Attracting them
snakes to
in.
come in.
Yeah.
But if you collect your eggs every night, I don't have problems with snakes very much.
Don't
think-
look at me. I'm
No,
not
no, no,
collecting eggs
No,
every
I
night.
was going to say, I
Straw
think we
had no
finally caught up
shoes.
with the eggs.
Thank you so much. Straw had no shoes.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta sing the
I
Muppets
didn't
more
see-
often, I guess.
Dun, dun.
Awesome Sauce even said the Muppets question mark. Yes. Sea lions. Yes. Writing your name with the sparklers or writing anything with sparklers is really cool. Because the tracery stays around there.
The good people had both hands going.
My eyes are too tired for that. The words might stay there.
If you had 4 people, you could do, yeah, I'm not gonna spell that out, but 2 O's in the middle.
Boobs? You
Brett
two
doesn't mind
boobs?
saying it.
For some reason, I'm thinking groovy, and I'm thinking GROOVY.
Well, you got 2 people on the end doing the circle for the B,
Yeah.
and then someone in the middle doing the 2 O's, and then somebody else doing the 2 circles on the end, and the other people would be standing like 25 feet away.
And
I
they're
grew
going,
up in a small town.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
your 12-year-old boys are funny.
I guess I'm just thinking of, yeah.
8,008.
No.
Yep,
8,008.5.
that's what you did to, yeah, on the calculator. You know what I'm talking about.
Mike says, this is silly. Serious guy like me can't take this, man. I think he was talking about the Muppets a minute ago. That's funny.
Well, I'm surprised he's still awake. I'm surprised we're still awake.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait a minute, what time is it?
10:20.
10:20.
Oh, that's-
Bottle rocket wars in the middle of the street. Oh yeah, you can do that with Roman candles too. We'd get a pair of pliers and hold on to the end of it and then light it so it didn't get too. I mean, some people will hold on to the end of it and shoot them at, but we were smarter than that, so we got pliers and held it and shot them at each other.
Do you ever
Yeah,
make
that's a
them,
lot more safe.
do you ever make them tennis ball cannons out of soup cans? Where you take soup cans together with duct tape, and then you put lighter fluid in the bottom, and you shove a tennis ball in there, and then you light it, and it go.
No, nobody taught me how to do that.
I almost bashed my face.
I saw that.
I'll put some tennis balls and soup cans on my Amazon wish list.
Our youngest made a potato cannon.
Yeah, with PVC,
similar, like,
you know,
with
you've
PVC
seen
and a
those.
little,
But, you know, it's fancy
hairspray again,
pants
too, 'cause
boy
it has
stuff.
to
Yeah,
ignite.
electric igniter and stuff.
Yeah.
Little electric ignition spark thingy.
I wonder if it's still in the barn or not, because we did bring it with us.
No, I put it on the pile to be donated when
Oh,
we moved.
okay.
'Cause,
Pyrotechnics. Oh my! I had a brother 7 years older than me. We always came down to Arkansas for the 4th of July, and my grandparents, there was cow fields all around, and we would always get firecrackers and the big ones, the M80s.
Oh, no.
So he was older than me, and he'd get the ones with the long fuses. He'd put it right in the middle of a cow pie, light it. Jeff, come over here! You gotta see this! You gotta see this!
Oh.
Boom! I fell for that every summer. Every summer he got me. See, it's a good thing I didn't have kids, because I'd have taken them on snipe hunts and blowing up cow pies in their face, and no, it was all good fun. Now you want to go do that, don't you, Brett?
Yeah, I was thinking about that one comedian I saw one time. It says, what if you fed some cow to a cow and told it, eat it, you stupid cow. Eat it.
Wait, which was that?
I don't
Was
remember.
that
I
Mitch
don't
Hedberg?
remember names. It is stupid.
I
No.
think no.
Beaker.
Oh, Beaker. Remember Beaker?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The
Super
Swedish
Chef.
chef.
Okay, Jeff, let us see you do Beaker now. I'm feeling you down. You put the chicken in the pot and a
This is Swedish chef.
Yeah, that's the Swedish chef. That's
Hey,
not
Burka,
Beaker.
Durka, Burka,
Beaker was
Durka,
just-
Bacon, Durka, Burka, Durka, Durka. And then Beaker, I don't know, Beaker would come
Oh,
out.
it's been too long. See, now we're going to have to watch the Muppets when we get out here.
That's all he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he never really talked. He just.
Oh.
That's all he never did. He
Alright.
never really talked. Beaker never talked. He just made funny little noises. And if anyone can ever understand those words, wow. Uh-oh. Thank you, Jan. I think you're the one that just cleared it, but that was a spam.
Chicken in the pot and
I'm going to work on Burka, Digger, Burger, and the Burka, Diggy, and Burka, Burger.
I just remember putting the chicken in the pot. That's the only line in Swedish Chef I remember. And burk.
Hi-ya!
Oh, an animal was always an animal.
Bird nest. Another thing that'll work on your ant bites is meat tenderizer. The unseasoned ones, because it will help draw out the venom from the ants and will make them heal faster.
I don't think you'll
Comfrey.
enjoy eating ant bites.
No, she was going to put vinegar on the bites and go to bed. Thank you for coming in. You're welcome
Yeah,
for the
thanks.
entertainment.
Perhaps the ant bites will be pickled in the morning.
Mary Jemison, snipe hunting is fun. Not for the snipe.
That's not
Oh,
funny.
man. See, I worked at
I
a summer
stand for the
camp.
rights of snipes.
I worked at a summer camp, and so I'd have like 12, 11, 10 to 12-year-old boys.
Yeah.
And I got in trouble once. But I took them on a snipe hunt. And so you give them these garbage bags, and you send them all the way out in the field, and you're like, okay, you just walk really slow, and I'm going to be waiting on the other side here with the nets. But you just got to be very quiet and walk through and just go, brrr, brrr. So I've got like 10-year-olds slowly walking through fields with these garbage bags going, brrr, brrr. And I'm like, no, you gotta walk slower. Go back and start again. You gotta walk really, really slow. So, yeah, and then they finally got it. And, me and the other counselors went back to the cabin. And they're out there walking through this field for like 40 minutes on a snipe hunt. One of the boys didn't like it and told his parents on me, so that was the end of my snipe hunts. But they did it to me when I was in Boy Scouts.
Yeah.
The Boy Scout leaders, they took us on a snipe hunt, and everybody does it differently. Oh my gosh, it was so funny.
I heard about that.
That's why he has tens of followers today.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another trick Boy Scout camp use. You get a coffee mug and you put a lighter on the bottom of it so it gets kind of chalky, and you put water in it, and then you're teaching this boy an old Native American chant. So, okay, stir your finger in the water and say "Owa," and then stir your finger on the bottom of the cup, and the wet with the char is putting black on their fingertip. So you say "Owa tagu," so "Owa tagu," and then you run your finger across your face and say "Siam." "Owa tagu Siam, Owa tagu Siam, Owa tagu Siam." Oh, what a goose I am.
Yeah.
As you're putting black stuff all over your face. That's another good one. Good, clean fun for kids.
I knew that's what they were doing to me.
I think I missed another one. Thank you, Randall.
Yes.
You were on? No.
No.
And Cindy asked me if I'm going there for Freedom Weekend. I'm trying. Today was a big boost that will free me up, and I got to go up there. I've still got an air-conditioned house and a bed and a refrigerator and stove, so...
we'll be staying here.
Yeah, I'll probably be going up Monday, but
Here?
we'll see.
Just kidding.
I'll stop by. They're my peeps. Man, and I owe you guys a chicken video with Country Road Cure. We had it scheduled, but then we had all that rain a few weeks ago, and then I just started moving, and they had stuff come up, and so yeah, we got to get another chicken video out, and I'll definitely go be visiting them on Monday because I'll be seeing Drew off too. Monday will probably be the last day I see Drew, and I got a few things I want to give him, some water jugs and a road atlas that I went on a road trip with, so you never know, it might come in handy.
And no, we didn't take any pages out of there or anything
Here's
like that.
your map
I
quest.
gotta go grab it.
In my day, we walked back and forth due to snow both ways uphill.
We didn't have internet for directions back in the day, so this is how I went across country.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah, but yeah, you never know. One of these could come in handy. So this got me across the country a few times. I'll pass it along.
Tap it, click it, boink it. Don't boink it.
It was bop.
Bop it.
Bop, bop, bop.
I mean, not boink it. Bop it. Bop it.
What was that with the
Tap it, bink it, boink it.
you hit the little squirrels that popped up at the arcade?
Oh, yeah. Whack-a-mole.
Whack-a-mole.
Yeah.
But you had that game where you had to pull it or that was a kid's game. Of course, Brett would know the kids' games from the...
Well, we had
What are you
kids.
suggesting, sir?
That's not all that old either.
Yeah, our kids had that. That's how we
Oh, yeah,
knew about
whack it.
That's
Spring
what we
it,
had.
step it, crunch it, twist it, pull it, smack it, snort it.
No, it's not a... What?
Oh, I remember my teenager.
Oh,
Never mind.
God.
Shut up.
I'm not...
Said
Oh,
no
there's a
such-
clock right there.
How dare you?
We're missing out on
Okay, wait. I see Bop It all of a sudden.
My eyes are starting to tear.
Simon. Oh yeah, I remember. I never had a
Merlin.
Simon. I had friends who had Simon.
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't either.
Beep boop boop boop.
I
beep,
hated
boop,
my
boop,
Merlin
boop.
game. I finally decided to pull the batteries out of it, and it became a chase lounge for my Barbie doll.
Was that like that phone-looking deal?
Yes, yes.
That red
I
thing.
hated that thing.
What did that do? I remember having one of those.
You could play tic-tac-toe. You could play
Tic tac toe.
tic-tac-toe.
Tic tac toe.
Tack.
Take
Upside-
that toe.
Smack you upside your head.
Mm.
Um,
Just don't take my toe.
Then a friend had Pong. I never had Pong.
I had
though.
Atari.
Yeah, we finally got Atari.
I used to watch
Night
Cheech and
Driver
Chong.
was one of my favorite things to play.
Frogger!
Frogger is the other one, but Night Driver. after sitting there for a while
Splat!
playing Night Driver and kept crashing off the road, like every time I get started, finally I got in the groove, but they could not until they would turn off the TV get me off that game. I sat there and just drive at night, during the day.
Space
On my
Invaders,
card.
man. One night I stayed up all night playing Space Invaders, and I was into the groove, man.
I had to go to the
I
arcade
found
to
the
play Space
slipstream.
Invaders. Brett's talking about last week, though. But when I...
Man, I'm talking about next year. Time travels. Time flies. It's all about flies that are time traveling.
There was a pizza place that had Space Invaders, the arcade game. I think that was probably the first arcade game I ever played.
Yeah.
But pinball, those were around. But I remember Space Invaders. They have to go to that pizza place.
Sandra's Stitches.
We had it on Atari.
Stickers.
Super sticker with the shade.
That's why I was figured it was probably a super sticker, and I almost called her Sandra's Stickers.
Sandra Stickers.
Yeah.
Sandra Stickers. Thank you for the super stickers, Sandra Stickers.
Stitches.
Stitches. Thank you for the super
Hippocrates
stickers.
Garden remembers
There's
the
a
old yard
tongue twister.
darts.
Oh yeah.
We
I
can make
remember
a
yard
tongue
darts.
twister out of that.
And croquet.
Oh, lawn darts.
Yeah, lawn darts.
Yeah.
Jarts. What are we? Yeah. They're illegal nowadays. You can't be throwing around pointy stuff. So now they do cornhole with the bean bags. But yeah, I remember the
Ring
lawn
toss.
darts.
On the goat horns.
Yeah, we're gonna freaking make little freaking rings we can throw on the goat horns.
Don't faint.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Who was it? Somebody
If you
saw.
make a goat faint, you win.
I talk to too many people these days. It was my somewhere there was a goat running down the road somewhere around here with a pool noodle on it.
Ideas.
Look at my noodles.
That's all right. New channel.
Wow.
And it was like it was just prancing around as happy as
Randall,
look at my
thank
new
you
hat,
for
everybody.
that,
I'm so
yeah.
cool with my pool noodle hat.
Butthead's noodling around. Noodling around buttheads.
Horseshoe.
Who wants to
monkey
see
barrel.
Yeah, and Papa Pepper has those Jacob sheep with
Yeah,
four more.
four.
I know.
Mistake, you can have pool noodles
I-
flowing around everywhere.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah. This is for country
Road
road.
cures.
Don't laugh at us. We are devil.
Wow,
We are
thank
sheep
you.
used for devil
Wow.
worship. We can put noodles on it.
The puppies are doing good. They turned a week old today.
The puppies are plump.
Man, I
Plump
think
puppies.
they came out nice and plump and healthy.
They're all
because-
healthy. There isn't a runt in the batch.
Well, one just slightly smaller.
Slightly smaller. You can't say slightly smaller.
I'm missing my teeth. Slightly.
We
smaller.
had her new teeth
I
paid
was
for.
wearing them the morning of the fire.
Slightly smaller.
I was planning on doing French toast, which you don't need a lot of teeth for French toast, so I wasn't going to wear my teeth, plus I needed another adjustment, so they sat in the container on the...
She didn't like wearing them.
What is that thing called?
It had only been a
The
day.
sign?
Shit.
It's been a couple of weeks. It's been a couple of
Uh-oh.
weeks, a month, or whatever. Uh-oh, low battery.
Yep. Yeah,
Low
we gotta
battery.
get going now. I can only I do this from my phone, and my phone only got it's an iPhone 7. so
My
it's not
hearing
that
aid
much.
battery about to die.
Yeah, so we were gonna sign off, but thanks everybody for
Thank you,
spending a
guys.
Saturday night with us.
And spending, hour and a half with us?
Yeah,
hour and a
an
half
hour and a
plus?
half.
I want to pick my nose now.
Yeah, we want to do all kinds of things now.
Yeah.
It itches.
To do this.
And I want to change my sweaty shirt, which I wish I'd have done about 3 hours ago. I didn't even think about it. Because I've got laundry. I can do that here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess Saturday night, 9 o'clock, if I'm in the mood and I got some people around to join me, I'll be
There's
doing
no
live
people
shows.
here.
Yeah, no. And like we've been going live on Mike's channel also, but yeah, we like this is good to unwind and forget about life for a while. Just be in the chat with the peeps and talk about old toys and pranking young kids and
old times.
Yeah, it's all good. But we're headed out of here. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out Butt Nuggets Homestead. They'll have a rabbit video coming out.
Yeah. Several videos.
Or a tarp video, one of the two. It's either about the rabbits or the tarps, maybe both.
Or
You'll
something in between, I don't remember.
Or spiders.
Yeah, it's spider season. You walk outside at dark now and boom, spiders right in your face.
I walked through.
I wasn't expecting you to go there, but
Yesterday morning I walked through to go check on the rabbits for a second, then I go back over to do the goats because they were yelling and screaming, and then go back through and walk right through a spider web.
They'll build it right in the door.
Yeah.
You open the door, walk out, and boom, it's right in your face. It happens to me all the
They're trying to take us out.
They are.
there were spiders all over that tarp.
When I walk around at night, I walk around like this so I don't get any spider webs in my. That works too.
That too.
That works too. All right. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, everybody.
Bye.
Watch out for spiders!